We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run on first down. Hall, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you battle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff. And
over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield on first down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They go play action now. Wilson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch.
Let's go. When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Play action. Now Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Mayfield in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Malik Jackson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and when...
Now Mayfield lost the football. Looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a... So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. The scoreboard tells the story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
26 months. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 26 months. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 26 months.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. High throw, but he makes the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll check it down to Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Hall. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jimmy Graham with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. This one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open? And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times, because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now Wilson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down now, it's Hall. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has. Any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On second down, it's Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. I smell fear in that offense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this one is right through. Well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Hall, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now it's Wilson. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. The kidder here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and goal. Wilson sliding out of the... And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, fellas, listen up. Last practice of the week. Good week so far. Let's make sure we finish this.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down, Bridgewater. And incomplete to open things up.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
first down, it's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
Watson on first down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Nick Needham picks it off.
And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there for the Dolphins.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there for the Dolphins. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a first down throw, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. 7 yards, the pickup there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 31, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defend.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Draw play, Edmonds. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. If it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Back to throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And again, it's Chubb.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 85 yards. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knock it on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charles. And where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Handoff comes to Chubb, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Bridgewater on 1st down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Hill to return it. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now a give to Edmonds. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now Bridgewater. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.